Here's how I make this fabric headband. So first I print and cut out my template pieces. This can be found on my Etsy. And then I cut out my fabric pieces, my elastic, and I give it all a good iron. Then I fold both of my rectangles in half with the right sides facing together. I iron it so it all stays in place. You can also pin it. And then I sew the long edge of both of the rectangles with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Make sure to backstitch when you start and finish. And then I press open my seams. And then now you're going to flip both of your rectangles right side out. I use a safety pin because it just makes it go a little quicker and a little easier. When you have it all flipped out, I iron it to get all those wrinkles out. And then I feed my 1/4 inch elastic through the smallest rectangle. And then I line up both of my ends of the elastic with either end of my rectangle. So it's gonna form a scrunch, which is what you want. Then I pin it in place because I'm going to sew either end of the rectangle with a 1/4 inch seam allowance to secure the elastic. Try to make sure your elastic is centered. Now with the other rectangle piece, fold under that outer edge about a 1/4 inch. And then I take my scrunchie and I place that inside of the tucked edge. And then now you're going to have a little excess fabric, so fold that over to form a pleat and then pin in place. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Roll under the fabric. Take the other end of your scrunchie, place that inside. Then take the excess fabric and fold it over to form a pleat. Pin that in place. Now we're going to take it to our machine and sew straight stitch over both of those ends to secure the elastic and the scrunchie and the headband together all in place. Do that on either end. And then when you finish that, just trim any excess threads and then your headband is complete. I hope this works out for you and enjoy.